just a boy. Christmas brought so much joy. Couldn't wait for the presents and laughter. I couldn't sleep late at night, looking for Santa with lights. Those are the memories I still remember. Then I became a man, lost sight of who I am. But right in front of me was the answer. 'Cause on Christmas I feel joy, and I turn back to a boy. The answer is to stay young forever. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song.
Hello, Star Wars fans. You know, there's 229 days until Christmas 2024. And we're starting the show a little different today. I don't have the North Pole background here. We're going to be looking at a bunch of toy stuff. And we're going to do a first time on this show. First time we've ever, during the live stream, done a Lego build. We're going to do that today as well. So, I'm just, if you're asking, I just got a message from the Bespin of Bulletins. No, it didn't. No, I got a message from Making Star Wars, Jason Ward. Jason Ward just messaged me, said he's headed down to El Segundo. He's hoping to bring back some picks and stuff. So he's out there beating the pavement, right? He's trying to get us some things from some of the sets, and he's trying to bring back some fire, as he put it. So Jason, Godspeed. Good hunting, my friend. Hope everything goes well for you. And we're going to cover some Bespin Bulletin stuff today as well. And hold on one second. I just need to hold on one second. Okay. All right. I got a work thing here just a second ago. We've got a bunch of other stuff. I wanted to let you guys know, over on our Patreon, I've been posting some more Star Wars Legends material. I've been working our way through the Fate of the Jedi book series. And this is an old series, 2009. It's more than a decade old, but it may tie in some tangential way into Ahsoka. And a lot of the theories people have of Ahsoka. And this is my first time I've ever read that series. There are 9 books in the series as a total. We're on book number 3. It's called Abyss. So if you come join us over on Patreon, there's a couple of things to note there. And as Jedi Mike put in the chat here, we have a live stream super chat. It's pinned in the Patreon. If you ever have a question you would like me to read on air, and if it's appropriate, if there's a topic you would like to suggest, Patreon is the place to do that. And the reason Mike puts it as a $1 Patreon super chat is because you can be one of our patrons for this, for my channel, for the work that I do here, for as little as just $1 a month. For $1 a month, you can help support us, and I'm going to give you the ability to post something here as if it were a super chat for as little as $1 a month. There's another feature that we offer folks over there on Patreon, and it's a 1-week free membership. You're like, well, Santa, I've never used Patreon before. I don't know a thing about it. I don't know if I want to spend $1 on that. Plus, maybe you're a buffoon and I just don't like your takes on things. So that's fine. You could join there for just for free for a week. You get 1 week of free access, And in there, you can check out all of the different books. We have the Thrawn novels on there. We've got some Legends materials on there. I'm trying to put a mix of different content, stuff that maybe you'll like. And as I said, this is my first time through the Fate of the Jedi. And I can tell you right now, I'm loving it. I think it's some of the best Star Wars novelizations that I've ever read. I'm a big fan of the Thrawn novels. Of course, those are things that I've grew up with a long time ago, the original Thrawn novels. But the new ones, I'm loving them tremendously. So but those have been my favorite up to recently, and these Fate of the Jedi books are quite good. So go check out Patreon if you would. Consider being one of our patrons over there, and I try to give you as much value as I can. The other note about our patrons is once a month we have a Zoom call where I send out a link, and no matter where you are, you can join in on the Zoom call, and we talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's a two-way conversation. Nothing's recorded. We have discussions there about Star Wars and our lives and different things going on. It's a great place to hang out with a bunch of friends. In part of your Patreon membership includes access to that monthly call. We'll be doing that this coming Monday. So just after the weekend on Monday, we will do the we'll do the monthly Patreon and channel member support. Of course, that's available for our YouTube members as well. So there's a bunch of that. Baymax says, "Why are you in the coal shed, Santa?" We're in the secret bunker. There's been a leak, and when you're covering these kind of leaks, it's important that you go to the secret bunker. In the secret bunker, we don't have windows to the outside. It's got to be insulated from those who would come and take us down. Yeah, Santa has a bunker. Hey, Real Ben, good to see you, my friend. So when speaking of the original Thrawn books, I'm listening to the audiobook of Outbound Flight. Oh, fantastic. It takes place when Anakin is 14. There's so much good. There's so much good. We can do that. And Will Morgan's in the chat. You guys, in just 2 hours, I'm going to be over on Meta Egg, and we're going to kind of deep dive a bit into the Tales of the Jedi series. And Will Morgan and I will be talking about that over on Will's Meta Egg channel. I'll be posting the link to that in Discord, and I'll put it here in the chat as we get closer to the end. In fact, why don't I go ahead and take that link and put it in right now. If you guys want to come listen to Will and I talk about the Tales of the Jedi series, or Tales of the Empire. Sorry about that, Jedi Mike. Yeah, Tales of the Empire. Tales of the Empire. Come join us over on Meta Egg in 2 hours. We'll be over there talking about that. Tales of the Empire. We're going to talk about both of those story arcs, right? We got Morgan Elsbeth and Barriss Ophi. Yesterday, we've got a couple things to say. Sabersmith says, "I'll be there." We had a great chat. Look, Will Morgan is brilliant. That guy is so smart. Sometimes I have a hard time keeping my brain engaged at the level he is. Like, Will Morgan is smart, like way up here. Santa is smart, like way down here. And there's a gap. And I have to try to keep up with him. But he is fantastic, good friend, and look forward to spending some more time with him later today. Hey, guys, yesterday there was a leak. And the folks over at Hasbro, it was funny. I was listening to my friend Tim from Bosk's Bounty. He was covering it. And, I'm a programmer, and at work, we have a development environment where I normally write my code. When I'm done writing my code and we want to test it, we put it into a staging or test environment. In that test environment is ideally an exact copy of production. So rather than put something into production to make sure it works, we put it into this staging or test environment, and then we can look at it. Well, apparently yesterday, the programmers over at Hasbro put it into production. And some of the sharp people who are always looking for these kind of things caught them red-handed, and they started to screenshot some stuff. We've got some of those screenshots here we're going to share with you on the leaked Hasbro Haslab project. And this is it's been rumored for quite some time. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up here so you all can see. This has been rumored for quite some time. It's the cantina from A New Hope, the hive of scum and villainy right here, where Pondo Baba gets his arm chopped off. I think it was Pondo that got his arm chopped off. Anyway, Obi-Wan Kenobi chops off an arm and there's blood laying there. And, you want to talk about plot holes and leaks and issues. Getting your arm chopped off by a lightsaber should cauterize it, right? You shouldn't have a pool of blood laying there around your chopped off arm. It's not like Monty Python when he chops off his arm and the blood goes squirting. It's not like that. That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. But they chop off his arm and you see that blood there. But anyway, I digress. This is what they were able to grab. You can see there's 21 images. We don't have 21 to share, but you can look at this and see. Look, here's the opening. It should be pointed out. You can see these holes here. It's like if you want to put this wall segment, you could put it on this side instead. What it allows you to do is set it up, left side or right side. These wall segments, so you can mirror it back or forth. And I suppose if you were really dedicated to wanting to do it, you could get another set of walls and wrap it all the way around, and so have the entire bar laid out there. I don't imagine people will do that, but that's what these little things here are. Left Coast Graphics says $100 for the extra boosts. Right. Yeah. So they're going to be putting these in. Jedi Mike says they're a post outside to tie up your blurg. Good question, Mike. Baymax says the deluxe option is $100 more and allows you to get the full bar. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a moment. Again, there's a lot of things to reveal in this. We only have one of the 21 pictures. We've got little thumbnails of the others. They weren't able to get all of them, but you can see it. It's exactly the cantina from A New Hope. Again, there's a lot of photos we don't have. I should keep re-emphasizing that. And there's this discussion about the cost. You can see here the vintage collection Moss Eisley Cantina playset. And this is $400. Seth says, are you confident in this getting funded? I've seen a lot of people complaining about it. I mentioned this, Seth. I was talking with Baymax earlier about this, and I think it might fund. I think this is the first vintage collection Haslab that has the potential to not fund. I think it's the first one that has the potential to not fund. I'll say this quite confidently, though. Should it fund, and I think it's more likely than not that it will, should it fund, it will get nowhere close to the backing that the Ghost or the Razor Crest got. It's not going to get close. This playset is not going to quite cover it unless they really knock it out of the park with some of the detailing and some of the unlocks, bonus features, figures. As Baymax saying, it comes with 3-figure base and 3-figure tier unlocks. A lot of it comes into these tiers, and you can start to bring down the cost in your mind if you take these figures at roughly $17 each. We'll round it up to 20. 6 times 20, or like $120 off of the cost of 400 or 500. Then that's going to help you justify the cost of the cantina itself. But boy, I don't know. Is there a Lego version? Sabersmith asks. Yes, I believe so. There are also 3D printed versions. So there's that. It says the 6 exclusive carded figures and full bar for 500. The thing is huge. It's quite sizable. And these thumbnails give us a couple of other images we can look there. Baymax said it's worth it in his opinion. We'll have to see how many people agree with you. So far, I'm not sold. I'm not sold for that cost. And we're going to zoom in here just so we can kind of get an idea. So this is the photo we've been seeing, and it's fuzzy because I've blown up an image way past what its resolution is. Here's another of the images looking through the doorway. If you're going to do some photo work and set up, scenes, you can take it through the doorway. That's what that looks like, and you can see other angles of the booths here. There's 27 images in all. We don't have even close to 27 images lined up, so we're going to have to wait and see. We're really going to have to wait and see the entire release to see if it feels like it's worth 400 or 500 US dollars for this set for each of you. For me, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. There's not enough here to convince me I have to have it. Some of the exclusive figures might do it. I just don't know. It's rough. It's really rough. To me, I'm not there. Just personally, not there. If you go out to some of the social media sites where they're covering these, I'm not alone. I am not alone. There are a lot of people who are saying this is not the one for me. Right? I'm going to pass. My wallet, my bank account are safe. It does look really cool. It looks fantastic. It looks like they're doing it right, and that's something about these. The vintage collection anyway, the vintage collection Haslab projects have all been absolutely spot on great. There were some misfires on the Black Series Haslabs, but if you switch over to some of the other Haslab projects they've had it for other franchises like Ghostbusters and Marvel, and for the Transformers. Those have all been fantastic. Most of those are really received well. It's just been the Black Series ones that have kind of failed. And on this, it's going to be a sell. And I'll tell you, there's a big portion of the vintage collection collector base are original trilogy folks. And if you go out, and we talk about some of the fighting amongst Star Wars fans when it comes to the prequels, the sequels, this movie, that movie, this show and that show. Amongst the fans who watch these movies and shows, there's a huge divide. Well, guess what? There's a huge divide amongst collector base as well. The vintage collection folks, there's a core group of those folks that are OT guys only. Really, they have no interest in practically anything outside of the OT, and what they want are re-releases of, say, the original 96, right? That's a big thing. Well, a lot of those characters are just not of interest for the average everyday kid, right? Seeing something on a peg that you've never seen before, or some discrete background character, is not going to sell in the store. That's where this Haslab project comes in huge. It comes time for these OT only folks to pony up. Baymax is absolutely right. You've been asking for it. You've been begging for it. Here you get a chance. Haslab's the place to do it, because you're not trying to get figures to put on pegs. You're not trying to get them to stage in stores. These are exclusive to the Haslab project funding itself. You can't get it any other way. So these OT folks who have been just going on about, oh, Hasbro's lost its way. They keep releasing these new things that have nothing to do with the real Star Wars or the collectors. We got to quit doing Mando and Acolyte, whatever else comes along. We've got to stick to only the original. Hey, there's Star Wars Fitz. He made it in there. Left Coast Graphics. Long live the retros. Right? Retros got fed pretty well recently as well. Yeah, OT or bust. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Sabersmith says, I got his Lego Bad Batch shipped for a little over 200. I'd rather buy that than this. Just me. Yeah. For this kind of cost, for that $500, I might rather spend it on a nice Lego set, like a really nice Lego set. I know some of those are well over $500, but if I were to take the budget for $500 and get one of those Lego sets that are in that same price range, I think I would rather do that than this. Just me personally. I don't know. They've got to sell me. They've got some work to do. I'm not there yet. I am just not there yet. We'll see. Like I said, this is the first project I think that has a chance of not funding. Seth says, I'd rather buy Hot Toys. Oh, there you go. Absolutely. And if you've been watching, and we have a great Discord where we post, we've got folks that post from like these customs, and they post from the premium collection stuff. Hot Toys fall in there. There are some amazing, absolutely stunning, amazing Hot Toys figures on the current release schedule that I would much rather have over this. No joke. No joke. So we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. Fitz says, what Haslab project we talked about? Did I miss something? Yes, you did. Go back and catch it. we already covered it. It's the Cantina, Mos Eisley Cantina from A New Hope. So we'll have to see how it goes. We'll have to see how this goes. Dawn says, or 15 to 20 Black Series figures. Yes. Yeah, that could be it. So there you have my first take of this Haslab release. I am underwhelmed, and they're postponing this. I think it's a good move for them. Hopefully, Hasbro, they were supposed to release this a week ago or so, and for May 4th, and they said, hold up, we don't feel like it's quite fully baked yet. We got to put it back in the oven and let it cook. So hopefully they're getting this really tied up tight, and they're going to make this a must-have for all collectors, right? Yeah, it's going to be. It has my opinion, right? We'll check this later. My opinion is this has no chance of funding anywhere close to the Razor Crest or the Ghost. Zero chance of funding even close. All right, it's going to come in well under. Yeah. Baymax sent me a picture here. Let me see if I can pull this in and show you all. Put this here. Right. Some of the OT collectors, right? They've got all these figures, right? All these figures need a home, and that cantina is what they've been waiting for. And these are fantastic, and they've recently released the band, the cantina band, the modal nodes. They've got all of that. They've got some wonderful figures, and this is absolutely says a lot of vintage collectors have a lot of cantina figures, and this is for them. Yeah, let's see how this funds. Again, this is the time. Step up, OT folks. Step up or shut up, right? This is a step up or shut up. They've got to get that how many? I heard the number was 4,000. They need 4,000 backers. Again, this hasn't really officially released. This isn't yet the full rollout. We haven't been able to see all of the pictures. And when we get that, then I will take a look and see. I'll take a good solid look at it and see how well they sell me on a must-have to my collection. All right, I'm an OT guy, you guys. I'm an OT guys. That's what I grew up on. That's where my memories were formed. And a lot of the toys that I wanted as a kid, we didn't have the money to get. I'm very, very late to the collector realm. I just didn't have it. My family didn't have it. We didn't have power, and I remember spending a winter in a mobile home with no electricity. Like, it's snowing outside. It's cold. It's below zero. Snow piled up. No electricity. Like, we were desperately poor. And there was certainly no room for me to be able to go buy, toys. It just wasn't happening, right? So I didn't have the budget to get this kind of stuff. My parents didn't have the budget to get this kind of stuff, and we just didn't have. Plus, we were homeless for a while. We like my childhood was not one of privilege at all. So it took a lot, and I've shared more of that in other places. So we'll leave that there. There's a couple other things to share, and I think what I'll do is I was going to do this in other order, but I'm going to go back to StarWars.com. And the first thing on here is the Acolyte. Now, last week, they posted a brand new trailer for it. And for those of you who went to see The Phantom Menace in theaters, if you stayed until after all the credits rolled and the last image rolled up the screen and it went dark, after that, then they played this footage from the Acolyte. For folks who have reported to me that they stayed for it, it's been a mix. So I know, like Matt Risman said, of his theater, most people just funneled out. There was like a handful, literally like 4 people in his theater that stayed. Meg, I think, reported that very few people stayed in hers as well. And my good friend, I just adore the guy, Astromech Jeremy. He went to see it and said that it was very well received in his theater in New York City. So New York City, well received. We saw the footage from London that Bespin Bulletin shared, very well received. And Seth says not many people, where I tried to click on it. There it is. Not many people in my theater stayed for the Acolyte footage. There were like 5. Yes. So not a lot of people sticking around. Yeah, we're going to talk we're going to talk about Bespin's theory here in a little bit. Baymax, back on the Haslab project, says likely to be tier unlocks at 11K, 14K, and 17K. The Cantina being in the Mandoverse helps it too. Look, we'll see. We'll see. I don't have confidence. My confidence is low. Again, I think it will fund. Maybe. that's about it. But we'll find out. Yeah, Jedi Mike. Meg's new Acolyte video. I'll say this. I like Meg's theory. I love where her head is. The one yesterday, I think it was yesterday, where they, in the novelization of The Last Jedi, they may have given us a clue about it. It's really good, really well thought out, really well researched. Meg did an absolutely amazing job at laying that out. Today's video, her math and my math are different. And let me just back into that a little bit. Let's presume that Tenebris is a Bith, right? Let's presume that they're going to. We know Tenebris is in canon by name, but we don't know Tenebris is a Bith. One of the modal nodes species. We don't know if he's a Bith or not. Let's say that he is. If he is, then we know, and Meg covered this before, Tenebris had the opportunity. He was in the same ballpark as Anakin. Like he was when Palpatine was meeting Anakin and saying, we have a great interest in your future, right? At the end of Phantom Menace, and then he's mentoring, tutoring Anakin, like behind the scenes. Tenebris was still around. And if you look at the age of Biths, how long do they live? How long do Biths live? Well, they live like human lifespans. So in their 80s, some live older, some live younger. Let's say 80s. If they live in their 80s and that he's alive at the time that Palpatine's talking to Anakin, and if the Acolyte is set 100 years before the Phantom Menace, or before, let's say, the Clone Wars, I try to be generous, then that Bith, right, Tenebris, he's very young in my mind, in my math. My math puts Tenebris way too young. Now, it's a different story when you get to Plagueis. Plagueis is a moon. They live much longer lives. Absolutely, Plagueis could be hanging around as a younger moon, doing what he does, right? That could absolutely be the case. The issue is Tenebris being a Bith. He's going to be, in my math, way too young. Like, I think at most, well, I think very likely he could be preteen to maybe 13, 11 to 13. Yeah, Bith can live to over 85 years. Right. I get that. So do humans, right? Humans can live over 85 years too. Right. So basically like a human, 85 years, give or take. If it's 100 years before and you got an 85-year-old, how old was Tenebris when he met Anakin? Was he like 84? How old was Tenebris when he met Anakin? Was he in as Darth Plagueis's master, right? Was he in his 80s? Was he in his 50s? Right? So if Tenebris is more like in his 50s, then 100 years before, he ain't born. He's not born. Just isn't there. If he's in his 80s, I'm going to say maybe I'll give you a break and I'll say, okay, yeah, maybe he's 13, right? maybe, right? Maybe he's 13, maybe he's 12, something like that. He certainly is not Darth Tenebris. At this point, he's, what's his name? He has a very common name, right? Whatever that name is, I don't know. He's not Darth Tenebris at this point. He's some dude, right? Some kid. Now, we do see in the trailer kids training, right? It's possible you could see a kid out on the street playing with these other kids who is a Biff, who's this kid, right? So you got some little 8-year-old out there running around. That's possible. But I'm thinking, oh, I just don't know. I don't know. The problem, yeah, the problem is I've read that daggone Plagueis novel too many times. So, and then just looking it up and doing math, right? The maths don't work out for me. Now, again, maybe he's over his 80. Maybe when he meets young Anakin, he's in his 80s already, right? He's geriatric Tenebris. I don't know. We don't have an exact age on him when he meets Anakin, but we can tie the two together. And Meg covered this in her video a couple days ago. We can tie them together in that, right? So they were there at the same time. Now math yourself backwards 100 years. You figure it out. It all depends how old Anakin was when that happened and how old Tenebris was, right? So there you go. Yes, Fitz, you've been off of the naughty list for a little while. Yeah. So I'm just helping you guys out. This is where my brain is. Yeah. So there you go. I don't think Tenebris could be in it. And Meg's video is great. I love where her brain is on it. I love what she's doing. She's brilliant. Meg is absolutely brilliant. I'm not trying to throw any shade at her. I'm not telling her her theory sucks. Maybe Santa's dumb, right? Look, maybe I'm just way too dumb to figure it out. But my point is, my math makes him way too young. So other people's math may put him there. Meg said he's right in his prime. I'm like, well, I don't know. If an 8-year-old is your prime, then I missed mine. It was gone. I completely missed my prime. So you guys, what do you think? Could it be Tenebris? If he's not a Biff, then sure. If he is a Biff, I think no. I just think no. All right. Acolyte. We've got more coming. I'm excited for it. It's looking really, really good. I've been watching some of these fair Baymax. Fair. Look, I'm used to being on the short bus on the island by myself. Look, that's where I live. I'm just an old fat guy sitting in a basement. That's it. I love the trailer. I love the footage that I've seen. I'm excited for it, and I'm looking forward. We're under a month now. We're under a month, June 4th. And there's another bit of news on this, is that presumably, and I found this, Matt Risman shared it, and Meg shared it, there is Cinemark Theaters are going to be hosting the 2-episode premiere in the theater on June 4th. If the one in Columbus, Ohio, Cinemark Theater in Columbus, Ohio, is playing it, Santa will be there. I will absolutely be there. And I'm a member of the Cinemark Movie Club. I've got tons of credits. If you're in the Columbus, Ohio market, and you would like to watch the Acolyte premiere at the Cinemark Theater in Columbus, Ohio with Santa, hit me up and we can arrange to see it together. I hope it happens. Nick, trying to get himself in trouble as well. Ready to we'll see. Real Ben, I think what we've seen has looked fine. My only big issue is this entire show is everybody involved needs to just stop talking. Yeah, they keep creating controversy that's not helping whatsoever, right? it'd be a no Santa zone in the cantina. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I do qualify for the AARP card. They've been sending me things for a couple years now. I have political issues with some of the things that they do with U.S. politics, and I don't care for some of their stances, so I haven't bought it, but I might at some point. We'll see. Says Acolyte comes out to cinema before the Ray film. That's all I'm saying. Well, you're true. You're true. It's June 4th, Cinemark theaters. I've signed up for notifications if it comes in. If it comes into the Columbus market, I will be on that very, very quickly to get my tickets. Other news is this Lego special, Rebuild the Galaxy. Darth Jar Jar, my friends. It looks like this show could be absolutely fun. I love Star Wars Lego. All of them, right? It's all fun. Yeah, I know, Nick. Only love. Same back at you, right? Back at you. I love Lego Star Wars. Absolutely love it. And I'm looking forward to the next Lego special, this Rebuild the Galaxy. And in this case, up is down, down is up, right is wrong, wrong is right, inside is out, outside is in. Like everything's been completely reversed. And you get Darth Jar Jar. Could be fantastic. I'm very excited for it. And it's coming up in September. As we get closer, it says arriving September 13th on Disney Plus. I can't wait. I love all of them. Tales of the Empire. And Tales of the Empire. Again, I'll be covering this with Will Morgan here in just over an hour. Just over an hour over on Meta Egg. And there's yes. I know, Jedi Mike. I know. Look, these two arcs, and come join us on Meta Egg to get more detail. I'll just give you the rundown. The Morgan Elsbeth arcs I thought were fine. I love seeing that the Mountain Clan seem to be light side users, where the Night Sisters that we've known to this point have been like dark side users. And so there's this basic theological gap between the Mountain Clan and the other Night Sisters. These Baymax, I see you. You're absolutely right. You're killing it in the chat. Thank you for that. I love these, and I love the idea of learning more about the Mountain Clan. And I loved the lesson that was in there as Morgan was living with them and seeing just the difference in how they do things, and how she like assumed that the light side users were like completely dormant until the Mountain Clan mother came in and just kicked butt. Right, that was great, absolutely great. The last episode of it too, quite enjoyable as it sets up what we see in the Mandoverse. Absolutely on board with the Morgan Elsbeth track. My complaint for both arcs, Morgan Elsbeth as well, is that this whole Tales of format needs many more episodes. 3 episode arcs leave huge time gaps, and I get it. It's like beginning, middle, end, and I love them. I love them. My complaint is there's not enough of them. They should be like 10 story arcs. That would it's because I love them that much, and because they're so short and the time gap is so large that it leaves way too many unanswered questions and story beats, right? Just way too much. The Barriss arc, likewise. Look, you go back to the Clone Wars and you see Barriss's motivation. Her motivation in what she did in the Clone Wars and how it set up Ahsoka was not she hated Ahsoka. That wasn't it at all, right? Her entire motivation is that the Jedi had lost their way. They had become agents of war for the Republic, and that ought not be the case. They're supposed to be keepers of peace, not agents of war. They're supposed to be independent, not just an arm of the government. And that's what had happened during the Clone Wars. And so she was really put off by the politics of it. And she was trying to undermine the Jedi Order by her actions. So she was really set off by that. Then she get into Real Ben says, I had a major issue with Vader in the Barriss arc. Pretty neutral type fan, but it really felt false advertising. Well, I don't know. I get what you're saying. A lot of people just have such a love for Vader. It would be the same for Thrawn, right? Like neither of them were the focus of the episode. So the Inquisitor arc, that first episode, very similar, and I've mentioned this before, to that Red Blade book that came out. Barriss's arc is very similar to the Red Blade arc. And again, most people don't read books. I get that. And so copying a story arc from a book with a different character to an animated with a different character doesn't, irk me too much because so few people are going to read it. And comparatively, so few people will actually watch the animated. So they could do that, different as well. So there could be straight from the ST, more. Yes, Dawn. Yes, more. Give me more. Yes, I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have it in me. Right? I know I shouldn't, but I do. I want more, and that's really it. The Barriss arc left me wanting as well. So the first one, very similar to Red Blade. The second arc, I thought the second arc was interesting in that there were a lot of similarities to Kenobi and with Reva. Kenobi and Reva, Lynn and Barriss, not the same. I get it, not the same at all. But there were some story beats in there that reminded me too much of one and the other. And I get it. Barriss's motivation was not like the Jedi need to die, or that I hate the Jedi, or that I have some sort of animosity toward them, or that I love the Empire. I stand for what the Empire stands for. She's not an Anakin either, who's like, we must, destroy all opposition, and if that means a heavy hand, then fine. None of that. But when she sees what's happening, remember, she's not really all in on this Inquisitor thing. She's like, okay, I'll go along with it. That's fine. Even when she had to defend herself in that first episode, she was unwilling, but eventually does do that. So, hey, Fitz, have a good one. Have a great weekend, my friend. So all of that happens. And again, I get more into this with Will. I don't want to get too deep. Come join us in about an hour. Come join us a bit in an hour on Meta Egg. We'll jump more into it. But in there, she fights back against what the Empire is doing as well. And you can see she's like, she's anti-corruption. We ought to be seeking peace. And if the Jedi Order isn't seeking peace, it needs to fall. If the Inquisitors aren't seeking peace, then they need to fall. It's the same motivation through both arcs, right? She hasn't changed. And her story arc, as she's maturing, begins to change. And in that last episode, you see her as in a healing. She's kind of taken this arc of peace, right? She's trying to keep peace. and she's healing people. She's trying to bring peace and balance to the galaxy. And last of this, at the end, I think she's dead. I know they leave it a little bit open, but when you see her in the cave and she's breathing, you can see the air coming out as she breathes, and it gets slower and it gets slower. Then it stops, and there's no more breath that comes out. Now, they don't let it sit on there long enough where they bring in a surgeon, have them listen, and declare her dead, by a watch. They don't do that, but she looks dead to me. I think she's dead, and that's what they were intending to convey. However, that being said, that means nothing. She could be alive. So we'll just leave that. Baymax says, yeah, she kneels to Vader, and she's under no illusion that she's seeking peace. Yeah. So anyway, that's my take on Tales of the Jedi. I brought this up. So Fortnite and Star Wars, the all of that. So we've covered it. Lastly, and I'm not going to spend any time on this. Go check out Bespin Bulletin's article on the possible. He has a theory. His theory here is: could this be the plot of Star Wars: The Acolyte? Read his theory. It's a pretty good, well thought out, well reasoned, really well articulated article, and he thinks that it's going to start with the murder of Jedi Master Indara. She's the one that's in that long scene that you get at the end of the Phantom Menace, the preview that they gave us for the Acolyte. Master Indara, she thinks she's going to die, and that's what's going to kick it all off. And then he goes into detail. I don't want her to die, so I'm going to say I don't like the theory. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I don't want her to die. So, boo. It might be perfect. And I encourage you guys, go check out Bespin Bulletin's article. Read it. It makes sense to me. It reads very well thought out, well reasoned. Everything is spot on, except it goes counter to my own prejudices, right? So there you have it. All right, I'm going to interact with you all just a little bit, and we're going to do this. We're going to, and this is right, I've got that black screen behind me as well. I want to bring this. We're going to open this first time ever on the show that we've done a Lego build. Baymax says, you're being salty, Baymax. He's being salty. I'm not going to do it. We're going to take a look at this Lego build. And for this, I've got my readers here. We're going to take a look at this close up. So you get Santa with the readers, so I can see these pieces. It's Lego, and we're going to open it. We'll do this build together, and I'll interact with you all in chat as we do the build. Again, it's the first time ever for the channel. If you guys like this kind of content, let me know, and maybe we'll do more. Right? Maybe we'll do more of this if it's well received. Something that you guys would like me to do more of, I would be happy to do so, and enjoy doing these Lego builds together. Let's see. Santa trying to move into explains Lego building turf. It works for explained. Why not, Santa? Right? I know, Baymax. That's where the idea came from. Let's do a Lego build and talk Star Wars. There we go. We dump the bags out there, and the nice thing about Lego is some of the knockoff Lego, they don't really do a good job. Real Ben says, on the Lego topic, so did you just start getting into these over the last several years? This was the Lego Star Wars stuff have been gifts. So my kids get them for me for Christmas, that kind of thing. So that's where they come from. You're doing more, what did he say? On the Lego topic. So did you just start getting into these over the last several years, or were you doing them even when your daughter was younger? No, they were never into Lego so much. It really started after I became Santa, and so many kids asked for Lego sets, and I just see how popular they are. And then my kids started getting them for me for gifts. I do have some old ones from way back in the day, because every now and then you get the small sets really cheap. So there we got bags 1, and there we got bags 2. We'll just separate them out, 1s and 2s. There's a 2 hiding behind there. And what do we got here? This is book 1. I'm going to guess that goes with bags 1. And book 2 right there. You can see this is book 2. We'll put it right there. Book 1 right here. We'll start this. Yeah, Lego ain't cheap. No kidding. Now, some of them are affordable, but some of them, whoo boy, quite expensive. So step 1, we did that. We separated them out. Look, this is us. We're there. They give me so many good memories. I see where families, as Santa, we get lots of families, especially like during the COVID years, they were getting Lego sets to do as a family build. Well, great idea. Like doing a big 1,000-piece puzzle or whatever. The Lego builds were fantastic so that they could, Jedi Mike says, yeah, the brickhead sets are like $10. Right. But they would do these Lego builds as a family. I thought, what a fantastic Lego or family activity during winter when there's not a lot of outdoor activities are available, and especially like during the COVID years where people couldn't really go and do things. So it worked out great. So here we go. Bag 1. Which bag 1? They have you opening, looks like the bigger one. Looks like this bigger bag. We're going to start with the bigger bag here. Oh, Santa, careful when you open these things. We got to keep the pieces on the table here. I dropped one. Of course, I'm going to want that. Here it is. Oh. All right. Got it. All right. Very good. Crisis averted. Let's see how far we can get in this Lego build. Maybe we just get a little bit here, right? We'll see. So it says here, take one of these, right? Take this guy. We want this guy here. And we're going to take that, and we're going to put, it says 2 of these other pieces here. Let's see. Where are they? They're probably in that other bag is what I'm going to guess. Why did they put them in 2 different bags if I need them out of the same? Oh, yep, there they are. I see them right there. They're in this bag. Oh, my goodness, Lego. What are you doing to me? All right, there you go. We'll open this one. Watch the knife. I know. There we go. We'll dump these out here. There you go. All right. So it says take 2 of these things right here. These little guys and this. And it says, oh, I closed the book. I get distracted. I got distracted. It says put them in the outer slots on here. So we take this one. Let's stick it in there. There we go. And I need another one. Where are they? Here it is. And we'll stick this one in there. Like that. Very good. All right. Step 1. Done. That's it. It says do that once. Then get another one. There it is. It says, it looks like it wants me to join them together. Like that. Step 2, join these 2 together. Come on. There we go. Done. Step 2, done. Step 3, get a black 8 peg and a flat. So let's find a black. There's a black 8 peg right there. We got that guy. And then we got to find, I think it's this one. Yep. We want these 2 pieces here. And we're going to put the flat one on one side here. There we go. And then we're going to take this one and put it over here. There we go. Boom. Done. Bazinga. There you go. That's done. Next. What's next? Step 4. Take these. And it looks like I need a white 8-piece. Where are you? There you are. And put it on top of the black one. like that. All right. Step 4, done. Just like that. Easy. Done. Yeah, it looks like Santa's sled, right? I know. And then we need this long orange one. We need a couple of these. It says 2 of these little gray ones. And then we need 2 like bronze ones that are just like that. So with this one, nope, that's a long one. That's not it. This one and that one. Got them. And then it says what? What are we supposed to do here? Oh, I see what we're doing. We're putting, turn this upside down. And then it says take this, put it on the end there. Right. So we're going to do that. And then take this one, put it on the end over here. Just like that. Bing, bang, done. And then take the silver one, put it under there. This silver one, put it under there. Like that. And then we take this whole thing and put it in the middle. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Done. Just like that. All right. Step 5, done. Where are we next? Step 6. We need a whole bunch of stuff. Oh my goodness. Look at all these parts for step 6. We've got the seat of the pram. Yeah, it looks like we're building the pram. That's exactly it. We need to get 2 of these things here. Right. So we got to get 2 of these. There's one. There's the other one. Where is it? There it is. We got these 2. And then we need 2 like 6 peg like brown here. So there's 1. There's 2. What else? We need 1 4 here. Got it. What's next? 1 2. It's like a silver. No, it's like the bronze. It's like a bronze color. 2 of these. This guy here. That'll be it right there. Then we need a slender flat right here. We got that. And this. And then this. There we go. There's the parts. Step 6. We got all the parts assembled. Here we go. What do we do here? It says first take these 2, put them side by side. Got it. Then take the orange and join them together with the orange. Wait. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 1 2 3. What? Wait. Something's askew. Something doesn't match in my brain. So this has 3 pegs on it right there. It's got 3 pegs. And that's got, oh, I see. Because Santa, you're an idiot. That's it. There we go. If you turn it this way, turn it that way, then this will go right on there, just like it says. Hey, look at that. It's just an inexperienced Santa. There you go. You put it that way. Now we can continue with the instructions that say, go ahead and put the silver one on top of that on the inside, and put the white flat one on the outside like that. Right, there we go. And then we kind of scooch this over here. We got to take this little like bronze piece and put it in the middle. That's going to join those 2 together. And then it says, turn this guy upside down. Got it. Just like that. And then we take this and that, and they plug in to the bottom. They plug into the bottom just like this. Plug them in like that. Let me see something. I've tried this before, but it doesn't. If I turn that light on, does that help? Oh yeah, I think that helps. Look at that. So there we go. We got those pieces joined on there. We've done that. And then lastly, it wants us to take this whole piece here that we just built. We want to take this piece and Sabersmith. Very good. So now we put Baymax, you're being naughty. You're being, you're being, when it says take this whole thing here, we want to turn it this way and that way, and then take this, and this assembly goes right on here like that. Then, oh, wait. I got ahead. I forgot. I got to put this orange piece on here, right? So there you go. Put that on. Right, there we go. Get that yellow piece on there. Now we can set this right on top there. There we go. Now that fits right in there. That's sort of a tight. These things are right against each other. That doesn't make sense to me. But there you go. That's how it is. That's we've now finished step number 6. Step 7. Step 7. Oh, this is easy. Look, step 7 is really easy. We just need a couple of things. We need just a brown. Where is it? There you are. We need a brown smooth. That's this guy. We need a brown single hole. That's that guy. And then we need a longer. We need 2 of these. One. Oh, we need both of these. And now I need the other brown. There it is. There we go. We need these. And then it says to take your assembly, right? This guy. And we're supposed to put them here. Let's see if I can figure this out. We got that. This goes right here. Then we put this little short one in here, like that. Okay, there we go. Right. Put that single peg on there, and then the flat one, and then put another single peg on there, like that. And then these guys here, right? these guys go on the sides. There, like that. Done and done. That's step 7. Step 8, we need these gray boxes. So this guy here, nope, that's not it. That's not it. Except it does. Hold on a second. These don't have the things on the sides. Oh, here it is. Found it. There we go. I need this one and I need the other one. It looks just like that one. There's like 2 of them. I need the other one that looks like that one. There it is. Found it. Got them. These guys. We need these. Then these guys go right here. They go right on the side. Well, yeah, we're building a pram. That pram's coming right along. So there we go. Look, you can see the cradle coming right together. Next, what do we got? What's next? Oh, we're going to build the sides. We need 4 of these guys here. We need 4 of these. Right? There's 1, 2, not that. There's 3 and 4. There's all 4 of those assembled right there. Now we take these 4 and they're going to go right on the sides. They attach just like that. Boom, done. Look at that. We'll do all 4 of these there, like that. Those 2, and now these 2. This way, like that, and this way, like that. There we go. There we go. Those are all right on there. We've got our pram coming right together. Hey, Mike, have a great day. Have a great day. Next, we need 2. Let's see. I might have to stop here at step 10, right? I might have to stop at step 10, and we'll come back and work on this again next time. Jedi Mike says, I'm hungry for a hard-boiled egg. Oh, it's lunch. Yeah, I get your point. I get it, right? So let's leave this guy here. This is what we're working on. We need 2 of these little gray ones here. And I set them right there so you guys can see. What if I put this closer? Is this better? What if I do that? How about that? Is that better? Yeah, that's more better, as we like to say. Right? I need those pieces right there. And then I need these guys right here. These little, they're like wedge pieces like that. Right? And then we just put them right onto the back. So we go right back here, the instructions, and they say take these two pieces and they go here. I see. Yep, they're like that. And then this goes like that. Yeah. Oops. Dadgummit. Okay, we'll put that back on. Just a second. And this goes on here like that. Right. There we go. That's better. Now I got to put these back on because all the pressure knocked these off. So we'll put these back onto the side. And we need to do the same thing on the other side. All right, so there's the one that goes in the middle. How does this attach? Oh, I see. We got to do this one a little bit different. This one's a little bit different. We got to take it. I need these pieces here. So this one, instead of attaching them there first, these you attach together using your gray brick, right? Like that. The gray brick goes onto them. So you make the little assembly first, like that. And then these little pegs here on the end. No, it no fit. Did I miss a step? What did I miss? Hey, look. No, this is not working. So we've got the 4 holes here and these 2 on the end, right? So here we've got 2 of those and 4 of those. There they are. That's these. You put these together, and this goes on this end. Right? They go right on that end. Put this together. It doesn't reach. Did I use the wrong? I used the wrong one. Son of a biscuit. They got bigger ones. Oh my goodness. This is not good. Now I need a Lego puller. Jeez. Okay. So not the little ones. We need these big ones. Like this. There's a bigger, right? There's this big one like this. These are the ones that I had. I had the little ones. You guys can see. I'd put these together. This isn't it. Got to take these off, and this is supposed to be on here, right? The big ones. There's these larger scale ones, and now this large scale one will go right on there. Look at that. Haha. Eureka. Worked. Now I got to disassemble this. This is where, all right. Don't look, kids. I need a Lego puller. Long fingernails for guitars. Oh, there we go. All right, I got that one. Now I just got to keep prying these loose. What a pain. Santa, you done messed up, son. You done. There we go. All right. I got it. So now pull these apart. Leave that on there. And then the little ones, set them aside. We don't need the little ones. We need the big ones. So here's a big one here. We put on there. We're going to take this big one here and put on here. There we go. Like that. And then these can go right on here. Why won't you fit on? Go. Oh, jeez. This is. There we go. Got it. All right. There. I got that on there. Yeah, the X-Acto fixes everything. There we go. Now this will go right on there. Look, we've got the pram coming right along. Mike said, go through step 12. Go through step 12. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. All right. So step 11, just so you guys can follow along. Step 11 says we want 2 of these. So here they are, these pieces here. We got 2 of these there. And then we need 1 of these. All right. So we take that, and it says to put it this way and attach these pieces on here like so. There's one. And then we'll put the other one on like so. Just like that. Look there. All right. We got these attached. All right. That's it. And then it says take this thing here. Oh, we also need, there's a couple other pieces we need. We need little studs, right? We need these little studs. There's one. Let me find the other one. There it is. I see it. I'm going to get these 2 studs. And then we turn this upside down this way, right? If we look at the instructions here, and it says attach the studs onto, Timmy says you missed the yellow one on step 11. Uh-oh, did I? I think I went back and got it. Maybe I didn't. That would suck. Let me go back, Timmy. I have to look and see. I probably did because okay, there we go. So we got these. We got that. And then it says put this onto the back of there like that. There we go. What did I miss on 11? Oh, it says you missed the yellow one, step 11. No, I think I got them. 9, 10, 11. I think I'm good. There's 11. Yeah, that's it. And now 12. 12. There we go. What do you want to bet? What? Baymax. Oh, he wants a wager. Baymax wants a wager. What do you want to bet the Cantina won't fund? I think it might fund, but will it unlock all the tiers? And I put the chance of it funding it around 60%. So I think 60% chance it funds. That it unlocks all the tiers. I think like 20% chance it unlocks the tiers. That's what I think. Baymax, I'll come on your show if it fails. Well, I got to put something up from my end. What? Hold on one second. Let's finish this page. Let's see how many steps are involved here. 18, 22, 26, 27, 31, 32. There's 36 steps in all, 39, 42, 43 steps in all. 43 steps in all. That's to get the Grogu built in the pram. Baymax says 60% it funds is a joke. Oh, I don't know. Let's watch and see. Let's lock it down once that officially reveals, Baymax. Let's lock it down once it officially reveals. Right now, I'm just looking at the leak. And what I've seen in the leak, you underestimate the strength of my empire. Yeah, this is going to look amazing. So there, we finished step 12. We got to put these little wedges in here, and they go onto the pegs here. This way. There, that attaches right on there. And then I need another wedge to go over here. And I will make a wager with you, Baymax. Let's work on that. Let's work on the wager. And I will make a wager with you. TVC community knows the implications of a fail. It's never happening. Well, we'll see. We'll see. How much until I finish just the pream? Because I'm watching the time. It looks like about step 18. Yeah, 18 is where we finish the pream. So let's get through the pream and we'll stop there. Okay. So 13 we need a couple of these orange pieces here. We need one orange, 4, and then we need this weird looking gray one. Right. So we're going to put on this side over here, we're going to put the yellow piece underneath like that. And then we'll put this one piece right on top like that. All right, there we go. There we go. And then 14, we want to put on top of this. Oh, these little ones that I was messing with before. They go right on the end like that. And like this. Okay, there we go. Those go right on there like that. And then we need this flat one piece here. Right, so this is going to fit on just like that. I'll make a wager with you, Baymax. That's going to happen. Getting the OT guys to buy into the Ghost was a challenge, and they rose to it. Here, are you willing to wager? Are you willing to wager that the Cantina backs more than the Ghost? My contention is that it will not even get close to as many backers as the Ghost. So let's put it on there, Baymax. More than or less than the Ghost? I say less than the Ghost. Are you willing to put a wager on more than the Ghost? Are you willing to do that? Let's see how you feel about that. So we're going to do the same thing to the other side now. All right. So we turn it around. Let's see what he says. You're going to take the wager that the Cantina funds more backers than the Ghost. KG says more. I think less. I think less Cantina than the Ghost. And now I need more of these small guys here. What do you say, Baymax? What do you say? More. The Ghost was more niche. Okay, so now we've got a more than or less than the Ghost. You say more Cantina backers than the Ghost. I say less Cantina backers than the Ghost. And I'm willing to make a wager on that for sure. What's the consequence for failure? Okay, I need 2 of these round discs like this. There they are. 2 of these. Then I need 4 of these little guys here. What? There's 2. Here's 3. There's 4. And then we need 4 that are yellow as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow. And then we take, and we got to do the sub-assembly here. Take one of these and we put on that, like there. Have you been reading, Baymax? Oh, consequence, I'll buy you a blurg. There's a blurg on the line. Back at you. Back at you. You win, I buy you a blurg. I win, you buy me a blurg. I love it. That is absolutely perfect, Baymax. Perfect. I will take that. I will take that. Have you been reading the comments on the on social media about it? Have you been seeing what folks are saying? Have you seen the negativity? I say not everybody's bought into it, my friend. Not everybody is bought into it. I see lots of people saying pass. But again, we haven't gotten the full reveal. But we have the wager now. We have the terms, and we have the wager. More backers, Santa gets another blurg. No, Santa buys another blurg. Less backers, Santa gets another blurg. I love it. Perfect. There we go. We got these, and now these attach to the side. It looks like yellow side back. We attach that right onto there. All right, we're going to turn it around this way. And negativity around the ghost was bad too. Yeah. Sixers and OTs only were, yeah, I got you. The 96ers. Yeah. The original 96ers, Sixers. We've not even had a reveal yet. That's true. That's why I was trying to push back on that. I was trying to say, well, let's wait until we get a reveal first. Let's get until we get a proper reveal. Then Santa will be, on the hook. But you set up the terms for me that I'm willing to accept. And so I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. And I think that less backers than the ghost. Less backers than the ghost. Oh boy. Now we know. And if and like we've said, it's a put up or shut up moment for, we've got to attach, this is the mounting here. Sixers, Sixers, part of the TBS community who wanted TVZ to follow. Oh, they're the Sixers are the Black Series who want Vintage Collection to fail. I see. Yeah, I see some of that. I see a bunch of people. Oh, this must have fallen on the floor too. Just a second. I think my other clear piece is on the floor. Where did it go? All right. I've got to get that other clear piece. These go here for it to, and Cantina has a basic price point lower than the Ghost. Yeah, I'll give you that too. There is a Sabersmith says, I got yelled at in a live chat because I said the same thing. It won't fund. I think there's a chance it won't. So now the prim is just going to mount to these clear pieces like this, and it hovers right on there, just like that. So it sits right on there. Let's back this up so you guys can see. All right, so there we go. We've got the pram built. We made it all the way through step 18. We've got it there, and now we pick up next time from there. So yeah, I'm going to switch back here. We'll take these glasses off. I've got to go find that clear piece that fell out, and I'll get that put on there, and then we can pick up from here next time, and we'll build Grogu. Grogu is the next target here. Risman, no. This is Baymax says, hey, Sabersmith, you want a blurg too? I'm going to have a sleigh full of blurgs. Oh my goodness. I think I don't know that Haslab Cantina getting more than the Ghost. I'll absolutely buy you a blurg, Baymax. That's happening. If it does not back as much as, and I can already see the tracking on this is going to be nail biting, absolutely nail biting. And no, Matt, we're assembling this guy. Right now, we're doing just the pram and Grogu, and then step 2, we'll do after that is going to be the Amanda. So that's what we're assembling. Baymax got beat 22K. So we'll see. We shall see. We'll do the tracking once we get the official reveal. And I don't know now that it's leaked if Hasbro will feel more pressure to do the official reveal sooner or later. I'm going to say that, wait until it's ready. Wait until it's ready. We'll get our proper reveal, and with that proper reveal, we'll see where it goes. Real quick, guys, I want to do a Mike Porter dad joke, and I modified the just a little bit. So if you follow Mike Porter on Twitter, you'll see his jokes posted to Discord. This varies just a little bit. It says, "What do you call a group of force-using doggies that wag their lightsabers?" Well, you call it Tales of the Jedi. Tales of the Jedi. So that's a Mike Porter dad joke for today. Baymax says there's a Hasbro stream later this month. Feels like a safe bet. All right. So, hey, just a heads up on that. Monday, reminder for all of you, for our patrons and YouTube members, we'll do our Zoom call on Monday and a channel update. We'll continue building our Lego set and next week. And then we will be on vacation the following week, headed out to Kansas City, spend some time with our daughter the last week of May, returning on the 30th. So you guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. I have fun talking with you, and we have a wager on the line. Will we get more Cantina backers than we had Ghost backers? We'll find out. All right. Until next time, my friends. Merry Christmas, and may the force be with you always. Bye-bye.